start the game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the first swing of the game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They believe they can run right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. The sure hands, it's Brown. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
With just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. A low-line drive and not his best work. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Armstrong. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man. It's Armstrong. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. A&M comes back out with another first down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On second and goal, they go right back to it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, what a nuisance.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration out front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Back to pass, it's Maddox. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Going to try to get it himself. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
Number 37 in punt formation to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Maddox. He lost one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for a gap. It's McClure. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
kickoff team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air, it's Maddox. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeps it on the draw. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way to make it.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Wow, this offense. They have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll test the right side. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Holds it in down the sideline. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Oh, what a move.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whenever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Rush is on him. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Horned Frog just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off play action on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time. And an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the defense, got him at the 27. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot. You can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll trim the deficit to 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield.
He's going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Aggie.
This offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though coach might have preferred a fair catch. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's going to take off. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense in a split backfield. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The offense will have to use... First time out of the half. Dropping back, it's Wood. He fires one deep down the right side. There he goes! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie! And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. To throw, it's Maddox. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk in game.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And it slips just inside that right upright. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
One final play before the end of the quarter. The offense changing the play. And back to the air on 2nd down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. To the air, it's Maddox. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ezukama. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. On the run, it's McClure. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the...
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Wood. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. They get the win. They are now